Hello everybody, I'm Leo, and this is my first ever YouTube video, so I hope you like it. I basically give soccer updates weekly about the updates of soccer each week. So if you want more of these videos and like it, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and a comment. So let's get started. So we go all the way back to on the weekend, where the FA Cup actually happened. And it was an interesting FA Cup as Man City had a great start to the FA Cup as they won to Exeter City 10-1. Semenyo getting his debut as he gets a goal and an assist, and then eventually wins Player of the Match on his debut. That was a great start for him. Then we go into Arsenal, who I believe won 4-1 or 4-0, with Gabriel Martinelli scoring a hat trick. He's been having a great season so far, as he's been scoring a lot of goals, especially that goal against Man City in the last minute. So that was a good start for Arsenal as well. It was a big disappointment for Manchester United, though, as the winners of the FA Cup 2 seasons ago, to lose to Brighton 2-1 in just the third round. So it's a big disappointment for them. They're out of the FA Cup, so they can't win it at all now. Crystal Palace having one of the biggest disappointments so far, I think, of the tournament, as the winners from last season, who were basically unstoppable, went on a 6-game unbeaten, or a 6-game or even 18-game unbeaten streak without losing single game. Lose to Macclesfield 2-1, who I believe in 6th division or something, and it was a big disappointment and blow for them. So that was really bad for them. And then we also have Liverpool's game, which was, I think, a great game too. They struggled at first, but then they ended up to go eventually get out of the struggles that they were in and survive from it. As Szoboszlai, he's been doing all the season, helping Liverpool, giving them hope by scoring a screamer and top ins. Then Frimpong opens the second lead by scoring 2 goals now. So it's 2-0 Liverpool as he scores his second goal of the season. Of course, he scored his first goal on his debut against Crystal Palace in the FA Community Shield, which they lost. Then Szoboszlai, which we don't normally see of him, made a pointless mistake, in my opinion, I think, and tried to backheel the ball back and end up missing it, and then gave Barnsley 1 goal. But then Liverpool, I think, after that moment, they didn't really have that much chances, and they struggled against a team who they shouldn't really have struggled against. But then as soon as Ekitike and Wirtz came on, the duo, that gave Liverpool more chance, as both of them assisted each other for both their goals. So that was a good moment for both Wirtz and Ekitike, as Ekitike comes back from being out for 2 games, I think. And then we also have, mostly from last week, the biggest game, I think, the El Clasico, the España final, Barcelona, Real Madrid. It was an intense game at first. It was a crazy game at first. Barcelona scored, then in the after extra time, in just the first half, 3 goals were scored. So it was a very crazy game in the first half. But then Barcelona, Rafinha gave them hope, and in my opinion, helped them. They wouldn't have won without him. He's been one of Barcelona's best players throughout this whole entire season. I think he should have ranked higher in Ballon d'Or, as most people think, than 6th, I think. But he had a really good season, 6th or 3rd. I think he got 3rd. Sorry. But he had a really good season, and again, he's been providing for Barcelona, which makes him win against Real Madrid 3-2, as Real Madrid lose. And yeah, it's big disappointment Real Madrid. Mbappe didn't play, but Vinicius Jr. gave him his best. But the thing is, I don't get why Xabi Alonso subbed off Vinicius Jr. I don't know if it's Vinicius Jr. if he wanted to come off or anything, but he was giving his best. In my opinion, I think the best player in that entire game, and he subs him off. And from there, really, Real Madrid didn't really have that much chances. So I don't know. But then again, next day, Xabi Alonso quits. He's no longer Real Madrid coach. He doesn't have any job now. So that was a huge like news thing. Like that was a huge thing that he left Real Madrid. Now they have to find a new manager. And then so then on Tuesday was the Carabao Cup, especially as the first round leg, Newcastle versus Man City. Last time when they faced, as we remember, last time when they faced, Newcastle beat 2-1 Man City. But this time it was different, as Semenyo has his second year in Man City and still shows improvements and just helps them and shows signs of what a player he probably will become, as he scores in that game. Should have been 2 goals actually for him because of the offside. I actually don't think that was an offside, because I don't think Haaland had any interference with the ball or play, but at the end there was the referee's decision. He called it offside, and Semenyo only got 1 goal that game, but it was still a good game for him, as he won player of the match again. So in the last 2 games, he has scored 2 goals, 1 assist, and 2 player of the match, which is actually a really great start for a player. And I think he's going to have more success at Man City. And so Man City good. Next day, Arsenal versus Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. So that was I think an okay game. Like Arsenal looked dominant at first, but then as soon as Garnacho came in, he gave Chelsea somewhat hope by scoring 2 goals to make the final score 3-2, as he scored both goals for Chelsea, and for Arsenal, Gyökeres, Zubimendi, and Ben White scored, and Arsenal again scored from a header. That's another thing that they've been doing. They've been consistent this season. So I'm not sure about the Premier League. I don't know if Arsenal will blow this or not, because they're looking pretty consistent as of right now. So I think they have a good chance to win it this season, the Premier League. They're already I think 6 points above Manchester City. So it's a good thing for them that they have all these points. Now let's see, this weekend we have, of course, the Manchester Derby. We have Man United versus Man City. I actually don't know what score that will be. I think I'm having a feeling it would be like a draw, 1-1 or 2-2. Yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts. Oh, we also have, by the way, I forgot to mention, sorry, the week, of course, most of you know, the Copa del Rey, Real Madrid versus Malaga, and then in the second division team, I forgot who it was, but it was second division team. They were like 17th place, fighting relegation, and big blow for them. They lost 3-2 in round of 16, which when I saw it first, I couldn't believe. So it's a huge blow for them. And if they want to win trophies this season, that's not the way to go. Like, they can't play like that against a second division team who's fighting relegation. So huge blow for them, huge blow in their name. So it's a bad game for them. But now they're out of the Copa del Rey, nothing they can do. Just La Liga, who I don't think they're going to win now, as they've blown a lead to Barcelona, and they just lost to Barcelona. They're behind 4 points. Barcelona's pretty consistent. And pretty much it. And then this week, there's also Liverpool versus Burnley. Liverpool's my favorite team. I hope Liverpool win. They're going on an unbeaten streak right now, so that's pretty good for them. And they're facing Burnley. I think they should win. I think Ekitike, if they put Ekitike, he'll score. He's been providing Liverpool. He's been one of the best. I think he's been the best Premier League signing this season itself. So it's great for them. We also have other games. Arsenal's playing. They should win if they want to still be in the title race. They have to, at this point, January, almost February, like Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, if they want to have a chance. I don't know about Liverpool now. I think it's gone for them pretty much. But if they had even slight a chance, they would have to win every game. Like now, it's the point where they can't lose. Otherwise, if they lose, it's a huge disadvantage for them and big blow. So we'll see how those games go. Of course, Real Madrid are playing this weekend, who Rodrigo actually was not uh, selected for to play. So that's interesting. We'll come back next week with those updates. And yeah, so now this week, pretty much it. We'll see how the games go, how the Premier League turns out, La Liga. So yeah. Oh, and also we'll see how Man City, if they have, as of course, like they just signed Mark Gahey, big deal for them, big signing for them. They've been wanting to sign him for a long time. Well, I think Liverpool just made a huge mistake on that. They were going to get him in summer. If they got him, I think their defense and all would have been much better than it is this season overall. But they blew it in the last second. What I don't get is I think they should have got Margehi over Isak because they already have Ekatike, who's been great. Great. Although he's supposed to be like a substitute, now Isak's a sub, and Isak hasn't been doing that much. I mean, yeah, he scored 1 or 2 goals. Now he's injured, so huge blow. And now Liverpool can't get him. Man City got him. Unless Liverpool swoop in the last minute to get him. Man City have got him now for just 20 million, keep in mind. So that's a good deal for Man City. But yeah, I think Margehi this January would want to go to Man City because if he wants to go to a different club, Liverpool and Arsenal, Man United only willing to get him in the summer, not January. But Man City was the only one willing to get him in January. So yeah, so eventually they gave in. They got him just for 20 million. Despite Liverpool giving like 40 million for him. Man City got him for 20 million. See, that's a good thing for Man City. But the question is, how will their defense be now? Will it be more improved? Will it be the same? Is he as good as Ruben Diaz Bardio? Will he make a difference? Or not? We'll see though. If he plays tomorrow, I don't think he will. Yeah, I don't think he is. He hasn't completed his medical. Probably my next week though. But next week I'll come back with those. We'll come back with those updates to see how they all went. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this week's update videos. So if you like this video and want more, make sure to subscribe down below, leave a comment, and like, and I'd really appreciate it. Thanks. So bye.